Imagine an equation or a theory which will describe everything in this entire universe, which we call theory of everything. The last wish of Albert Einstein and the dream of Stephen Hawking. After the success of Albert Einstein's theory of relativity, Einstein moved forward from describing the motion of planets to describing everything in this entire universe. From fantasizing why gravity bends light to formulating different laws of time. He started fantasizing about everything from an atom to the whole universe and started working on to formulate an equation which will describe everything. Till his last breath, he wanted to fulfill his last wish, that is to formulate theory of everything. His theory of general relativity considered as one of the two pillars of modern science. Another is quantum mechanics, which was also started by him after his theory of photoelectric effect, which proved light as both particle and wave. And thereafter, he started uniting both these two theories, but the time played with him and he died by holding a pen on his hand and a paper which has the work of theory of everything. And there comes one of the modern great scientists, Stephen Hawking. During his university days, he always tells his friend about theory of everything. What is it and why it is so important in modern science, but nature played with him so badly and unfortunately he died with his unfulfilled dream. Therefore, the question which comes to our mind is why these two great scientists always fantasize for formulating a theory of everything which will describe everything in this entire universe. Why it is so necessary and what will happen if we will formulate the equation which describe everything on this gigantic universe. Let's find out the answer of all these questions in this short video. Therefore, to know the answer of all these questions, watch the video till the last. So hello guys, you are watching Freaky Shadow and today we are going to discuss why do we need theory of everything and why it is so important in modern science. So before you start watching this video, make sure to subscribe our channel first. So let's begin. The last wish of Albert Einstein and the dream of Stephen Hawking are way too similar as 14th March is for them. That is, they both wanted to formulate an equation which should describe everything in this universe, but sadly both of them failed to do so. Actually, theory of everything is a supposition of a desired theory which unifies science, knowledge or philosophy. Today, scientists actually accept a compromised definition where theory of everything could mean a unified theory of physics or a unified theory of biology, chemistry, etc. Originally, theory of everything meant a theory which could literally unify and explain everything, including literature, genetics, psychology, romance, technology, and maybe even the philosophical imagination too. So what scientists mean today by theory of everything is not even what they meant 10 years ago. So let's see what scientists think about the definition of theory of everything 10 years ago. Imagine our universe which is currently floating in two different but amazing set of rules of physics. Humans always want to live a life with no foundation, absolutely free in his universe. Let's take an example to understand why do we need a theory of everything. So to understand this, let's get back to our past when we were in 6th or 7th class. We always want to solve the whole exercise governing by the same formula. Similarly, what will happen if we will have a single equation through which we can solve each and every mysteries of this entire universe, which is actually the definition of theory of everything. But the problem is we have two hands. In one hand, it has general relativity, which is actually applicable in macro world and tells us how and why planets orbit stars and how those stars orbits Milky Way. All predictions of relativity can be proved just by making a sight of universe by a telescope. While on the other hand, it has quantum mechanics which applies in micro world and it tells us a world of tiny mathematics of atoms, quarks and their interactions between each other. Many physicists feel that there must be a method that unites these two theories together, which we call theory of everything. So this was the definition of theory of everything. Now let's see why do we need a theory of everything. To understand this, let's take a small tour of black holes, a state of massive density which is governed by general theory of relativity, where gravity has collapsed all the masses at the single point, which we call singularity, is governed by quantum mechanics. Now, which theory should we need to explain the phenomena, the thermodynamics of a black hole? So this was actually the problem with the current formulas that we have now. To only describe the thermodynamics of black holes, we do not need theory of everything. As also, we know the matter we see in the entire universe only shares 4% of the universe, and rest 96% is in the form of dark energy and dark matter, and we have no clue whatsoever about this phase of this universe. So to understand this phase of the universe, we need a theory for everything, so that we can also understand what are these 96% of this universe actually looks like. Our universe is expanding at accelerating rate, but we don't know how and why. Some say that it's because of the dark energy present in the universe which are causing the expansion of universe. This is because gravity is attractive, and if gravity is the only fundamental force present in the space, then everything in this universe will attract themselves to each other and universe itself won't exist. So as to tackle this problem, we have considered dark energy to explain this problem, but that's not the logical and scientific answer to explain the acceleration of the universe. Therefore, if we will have a theory for everything, then we would easily explain the expansion of the universe. Also, we can have a better view about the birth of this universe. Currently, we have no clear idea how the cosmos came into existence or why exactly it has the feature that it does. Of course, some work has been done in this field, but for all we know, we are only a part of the way to a complete understanding of physics. So to be considered fully sentient, we would first have to have a thorough understanding of the underlying nature of the cosmos. It is actually rather too curious that two theories which describe events in the same universe should be incompatible with each other. So to answer our questions that we have raised in the early part of this video, we look for a unified theories, partially because we are unsatisfied with our current ones and partially because we want to make things simpler. The history of scientific discoveries has shown again and again that the laws of nature are actually quite simple as its core. Things often appear complex because we do not have the full story known yet. Once we collect all the puzzle pieces, we will begin to piece them together in a single place. So there could be a theory that unites everything we know, and it would be simple and elegant, through which we can describe everything in this universe, from the motion of electrons around the nucleus to the motion of planets around the sun to the motion of sun around the Milky Way. Just imagine we can answer all these questions from a micro level to higher micro levels. What an amazing achievement that would be if we will finally formulate a single equation which will describe everything in this universe. So that's all for today. Hope you like this video. Then please share this video with all your science enthusiastic friends, family, teachers, relatives, and with everyone and everywhere you can share. Don't forget to like this video. Also comment us any more reasons we want to formulate theory of everything, and to watch such more videos, make sure to subscribe the channel first. Our next topic will be why is E is equal to mc square equation so important in the existing world. Thanks for watching. Bye bye. Have a good day.